Today on Daring Abroad.
My name is Boniface Mwangangi.
My name is Joseph Irungu.
My name's John Motuko.
3 individuals, 2 countries, 1 profession. Yes, meet the daring trio in Riyadh and how they went from hospitality and sales experts to transport specialists in Saudi.
There's room to grow, there's room to go to any field you want.
You have to be open to learning.
This as King's developers give a royal treatment to their real estate clients both home and away.
They're very genuine.
One thing the diaspora community always wants is trust. Our houses can also create a business for you.
A warm welcome to today's show. You're just in time for your weekly dose of inspiration. My name is Michael Zimanji, and yes, as you've heard, today's show is all about opportunities both home and away, from right here in the 254 to the Middle East. And without wasting any more time, let's cross over to the Gulf.
Working in the Middle East has fast become the way to go for Kenyans trying to make something of their lives, with countries like the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia and Qatar leading the charge. This is as a result of the numerous opportunities available and the need for a hard-working workforce by the Gulf countries to achieve the economic evolution happening in the region. This is what attracted Makueni-born Boniface Mwangangi.
I started as a barista in Dubai, and then I joined Dubai Metro. Yeah.
How did you come from being a barista to being in the metro?
Dubai is a big market for jobs, and most Kenyans, not only Kenyans, even other communities, when they go there, they start somewhere as a stepping stone, whereby you can start as a waiter, you can start as a barista, but there are so many other jobs which you can apply once you get the experience. First of all is the experience, the exposure, how you relate with people, and then when you are there you can start looking for other jobs. Some people, they normally come as maybe waiters or customer service, but they end up working in the airline as cabin crews. Others, they even go to major companies. For example, if you majored in a particular career, maybe IT, but there are no jobs for IT in Kenya, for example, and then you just join any job you want to join when you arrive to Dubai. But eventually, with time, you can start looking a job which is your career, whereby it's, for example, for the IT, you can join an IT company and pursue your job. There's room to grow, there's room to go to any field you want. And what I can say is that even hard work pays also, because as we all know that Kenyans are well known out here. We are hardworking people, and the good thing we are like for is most of all is the communication. We do communicate well. We are hardworking, and we ensure wherever we go, there's an impact on that, on every aspect we are doing.
Now, as Boniface was finding his way in the city of gold, another Kenyan was experiencing the exact same journey. His name, John Motuko, an Utali College alumnus.
I did like pastry and housekeeping and laundry. But immediately I traveled abroad to Dubai, and I saw many opportunities coming up. I dropped the hospitality side, and then I joined the railway company. Transportation in general, and I got interested to know how to operate trains, how does it work when I joined the Dubai Metro. So I got the opportunity to start as a customer service in the Dubai Metro, and then it was fascinating. I got to understand, okay, this is what happens.
Similar to John and Boniface, Kikuyu native Joseph Irungu was also in search of change from his seemingly monotonous life in business administration.
I started as what I would call a station agent, as a customer service agent, but then I moved into different departments within the company and different contracts.
Now, a bit about the Dubai Metro. Opened in 2009, the metro offers one of the best and most affordable ways to travel across the city. For one to be able to purchase a ticket, you'll need to first acquire a gold or silver card and top it up with dirhams. The metro is a rapid transit rail network with fully automated trains, meaning there is no driver on board. The Dubai Metro in fact holds the record for the longest driverless rail system on the planet. With all this record breaking, it is no surprise that the city receives an average of 15 million tourists each year. But the question is, with such a technologically advanced system, how can the company employ personnel with little to no qualifications and experience?
The company has a criteria of like who we want and the skills that we want. So once you get into the company has its own procedures and training. You get a lot of training before you start working. So that is the benefit of working in the Gulf. Be it in Dubai or here, you get a lot of training, and many people have seen who've come here without the full skills that are set by the company, and they get training and you get transformed along the way, and something which is different from what we have in Kenya.
First, you have to get to enroll yourself to the railway industry. You have to get basic information regarding how does the train works, how is it powered, what are the main components which make the train moves. Not only like driving, you need to know how does it come to existence, the train itself, from the trolley, from the steam. All this knowledge you need to go to the school. And then once you get to the school, they will teach you about all those steps and how can it be powered and accommodate all those other cabins, maybe 20 cabins or 15 cabins without having like doubts on the entire system. So we get training. More so what you have to do is you have to get yourself involved when it comes to trainings sponsored by the company. That is the first thing. Then another thing, we have to get training from the online. Every time we have new technology coming along. So you have to keep yourself up to date. This company has processed this software. How does it work? How does it protect incidences? What if it is compromised? What will happen? So you have to intervene and take action, quick action, okay, before it happens. And remember, most of the cars, even trains, are automated. How does it communicate? 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers away, but it can stop, it can depart, it can open the doors, it can close the doors. How does the entire operation undertake? And who are the people involved? You can sit in the center of before a screen, but you have to ensure that you are able to control, monitor, and ensure safety for each and everyone in the station.
According to the daring trio, one thing that made it easy for them to assimilate to their new roles was diversity.
Here we have different nationalities. We talk about different nationalities, so we work with different nationalities. So you engage with people from all over the world. And there are so many opportunities, of course, based on the fact that, let's say, a country like Saudi Arabia, which looks into investing in different parts, they want to work with nationalities from all over the world. It's not only in Kenya. So you'll find, even in a company, there is a percentage of people coming from all over, be it Europe, US, India, Philippines.
Kenyan community is big and strong, and they're big in number in different cities, and we do relate with them.
This is what gave the trio more motivation when they all decided to relocate from Dubai to Riyadh in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
The reason why I made that move is because of we have opportunity here. Saudi, before I was afraid to come to Saudi because of the negative stories I used to see or hear from people. But when I came here, it's totally different. It depends on how you are going to integrate with the people here. You have to understand the laws, do and don'ts, okay? And then you have to eliminate some of the lifestyle in order to fit within the society here. So that made me comfortable to stay here, and I can say that Saudi is a good country. People are very active. They are quite good. They can engage with them in any activity. You cannot have any problem. Even if you are walking and it's very hot, someone will stop and ask you where you are going. He will take you there to the destination. So basically, the experience for me, it's okay.
There are so many places which are unexplored, which when someone comes here can go. We have some other cities like Dammam and Jeddah. We have a southern city called Habha. There are even nice sceneries, some places which are tourist attractive. Basically, the perception, when I talk about the perception, is a good place to be, especially for Kenyans who want to grow in their careers, maybe nurses, teachers, and even people who want to work in like electricians, all kinds of jobs in this country.
Currently, the daring trio are still living their dream as employees of the Riyadh Metro. They have clearly come a long way from their days in hospitality and sales, a testament to what one can achieve through boldness and ambition. Their advice is dream, dare, do.
You have to be open to learning and you have to pay attention to what is happening around you.
As long as you are committed, you have your dream, your objectives, you know what brought you here, or wherever you go, to which country you're going, make sure you have an objective. You have a vision also, because if you have all those dedications, whenever you are given a job, you are dedicated to that job, and with time, you'll grow to something.
So before you leave Kenya coming here, it's good that you know where you're going and what is expected of you. If you want to try, please give it a try, because the sky is the limit and you don't know where you're going to end up. It doesn't end up well for everyone. Not everybody is happy. But at the end of the day, we need to bring, we have to bring something on the table for our families back at home.
Congratulations to the daring trio there in the Gulf as they do amazing work in the Middle East. Time for us to go on a short break. But when we return, we will tell you more about King's developers and how they're giving their clients a royal treatment in matters real estate, as well as the opportunities available to you. Also, more on the Daring Abroad Investment Forum in Australia. Welcome back to the show. Today it's all about opportunities both home and away. In the first part, we took you to the Middle East to see the opportunities there, and right now we bring it back to the 254, where our guest today, King's Developers, has an amazing investment opportunity for anyone who is seeking to invest in real estate. And here is that story.
Over the past couple of years, Kenya's real estate sector has experienced a boom when it comes to both construction and purchasing of property. This can be attributed to the increase of developers, growing interest by investors, and goodwill from government. There is also the not-so-small aspect of ingenuity by industry players that has seen innovative, modern, and unique designs grace the market. This has resulted in more and more Kenyans investing in the sector, especially those in the diaspora. One such example is Joseph Karume, a US-based investor with multiple properties all across the 254.
I live in Pacific Northwest. Mostly people may know it as Seattle. And I've been there for about 15 years now. In Nakuru, I think I did 2-bedroom apartments. In Ongata Rongai, I did 2 bedrooms. And in Roiro and Thika, I've done 3 bedrooms. As we live out there and we have families back here, and for me, I thought it wise, unlike maybe sending money to people who I needed back home, try to help them invest. So like now I've invested and helped my siblings in buying this affordable housing so that they can get rental income monthly and they can be able to pay for their school fees and for their kids and for their daily needs.
Yes, Joseph's motivation was in diversifying his portfolio through real estate. The question was how to identify investment opportunities. Here is where King's Developers Limited, one of the oldest in the game, and a proven maverick in the industry came in.
We are actually under the Royal Group of Companies, which is it's an umbrella company where we have companies in Nakuru and here in Nairobi doing manufacturing of PVCs, tanks, steels that supplement what we do here in Nairobi, the real estate world. So we are Kings developers. We build affordable, mid and high end in Kenya, in Nairobi, Eldoret, Nakuru, Syokimau, basically across the country. We have a portfolio comprising of over 40 projects. We had our first project around 2006, 2005, where we started doing standalones. And then now we decided to have a cluster of houses. So we have a variety of houses. In the affordables, houses below 5 million. Then we have houses between 7 to around 13 million. Then we have houses from 17 to around even 50 million. We're actually at the Prism Tower right now, which is the icon of not Nairobi only, but also in Africa. It's the only project here in Nairobi with a very distinct shape. Like, you may not know the name, but you know where it is. So that's number one. That's one of our projects. There's also Sifa Towers, that is along Lenana Road. That is still our project. You can see the shapes. We try to play with the shapes. But also our other completed projects, we have under the affordable housing, we have King Serenity in Ongata Rongai, the first of its kind, over 700 houses over there. Then now we have the recently concluded also King Sapphire in Nakuru, same structure, 600 houses. Then once you come into Nairobi, we have King's Barini Apartments. It's along Agwings Kodek Road, where it's now more of a high-end house, 3 bedrooms and 4-bedroom town apartments, where now we have a children's play area, heated swimming pool, a sauna, a gym. We try to also elevate your modern living. We also have something near Yaya, King's Distinction. That one, it's a 3-bedroom apartments with an SQ. They come fully furnished and with a gym, with a swimming pool, with a children's play area. We try to create an environment for you where even if you're housed inside, it's still a home within a home. Then we have King's Rivera Apartments along Nyangumi Road. We have Skyrock Apartments. So also we have King's Millennium Apartments. They are along Mombasa Road, the first of its kind. Then we have King's Eden Garden in Lavington along Hatheru Road. So we specialize in 2-3 bedroom apartments. That's basically our forte.
Now, what makes you unique? You know, in a world where there's so many players in the industry, why should we invest in Kings Developers? What makes you guys unique?
What makes Kings Developers unique, number one, is that it's our name. We have been in the industry for over 15 years. So number one, a name that has stood the test of time. Number two, we have built over 40 projects, which speaks volumes of who we are, and we cater to each market. If you're looking to buy a house below 5 million, we have that. If you're looking to buy something mid-range, we have that. If you want something affordable, we have high-end, we have that. So we try to cater to your need, your specific need. We also create projects that are sustainable to the environment, where we want to take care of the environment for generations to come. Number three, we listen to the need of the client, because we try to improve on who we are, on what you guys want from the environment, from the industry. If the market is telling us we need to go to a certain level, we try to do as best as we can to go and deliver what the market is requesting us. Our developments have a variety of amenities. For example, in Kileleshwa, we have the King's Apollo Suites. There'll be a jogging track around the establishment. So if you want to get fit, there's that. There's an amphitheater. There's a business lounge. There's a steam and sauna. There's a heated swimming pool. There's a children's play area. There's a business center. It's a cocktail of so many beautiful things. When you go to Rongai and King's Sapphire in Nakuru, there's a children's play area. There's a shopping center, landscaped gardens, cabro pavements, perimeter boundary wall, and all our developments. One thing we know for sure is that there will always be a need for water, so all our developments usually have more than one borehole to ensure a sustainable supply of water for everybody in the establishment.
This is what attracted Seattle-based Joseph Karume, who wasted no time in investing through the real estate titan.
they're very genuine. You know, unlike most of us in diaspora, they're very fearful of investing in real estate in Kenya because of the loss they have gone through here. But for me, I haven't had any issue with them. I came, I saw the property, I chose my apartment, and the mode of payment is very convenient for me. And so far, they've been very lenient for me. Even if I'm late for a few days, they are very accommodating.
We have different desks that they serve different clientele. For example, we have a desk that's just for the diasporas, whatever time, because the time difference is always a factor. So whatever time you are in the diaspora and you want to talk to people, there's always a diaspora desk that will always serve you. We have a desk that will advise you in terms of investments, because you're looking into, for example, somebody already built their own home and they're now in that level where they want to take serious investments. What do? We have a desk for investments where we guide you and we tell you this is how you should go. We have a desk for first-time home owners. How do they go about in owning a home? We have that. So we try to cater because we understand the market. We are the oldest in this industry, so we know what is in the market.
And when it comes to payment plans, King's developers are as flexible as they come.
So we have curated payment plans for you, tailor-made for you. Whatever you have, our team, our able team of property advisors, they're always there on board to help you and advise you what works for you, what budget are you working with. Then as the thing is, you have to be honest with us because real estate is quite sensitive, and we always say you have to be honest. You tell us what you're looking at and what you're looking for. And then now we can advise you from a point of knowledge, from a point of concern, and from a point of love. Because we already love you even before you have met us. That's how much we care for you.
So the process for the purchase, for me, was very safe. The process was well explained by the staff. Even the payment, we did the payment through the bank, which was very secure and safe for me. I didn't feel any fear. I wasn't even fearful for my money. And as we speak now, the staff has helped me set up the payment.
And one thing the diaspora community always wants is trust. And relationships are built on trust. So what we always do for the diaspora clients, that we understand that you're not always in the country, but you want somebody who you can trust because they've been burnt by their friends, by their relatives. So they want somebody who they can trust with their money. So we usually have a candid conversation with you, and we try to understand what parameters of engagement do you want in terms of the business relationship we're creating. What do you require from us when you purchase a house from us? What are your expectations? And then we get to understand what you want, and we try as much to accommodate those expectations, because a satisfied client will always come back. And they just don't come back alone. They come back with the whole community. That is always the deal for us. So we ensure you are satisfied, because once you're satisfied, you bring everybody else on board.
King's Developers prides itself in offering its clients a royal treatment, especially when it comes to quality.
When it comes to the finishing and the quality of the houses that we deliver to the market, we're actually ahead of time, because when you look at our tiles, when you look at our finishings, when you look at our amenities, even when you look at the structure and the shape of the houses, we are ahead of our time, because the quality of our tiles, I always tell people, you can go around and look for people who have the same tiles as us, you will not get it. When it comes to the painting that we do, we try to be as unique, as modern as possible, to the cabinets, to the quality of the finishings that we want to give you. It's something we want. When you come and live in our houses, you actually say, yeah, Kings did well, like they did me well.
Okay, quite unique, quite interesting as well. But many people want to know, why should we invest in real estate in this day and age?
Number one, we give you a high ROI for you. Number two, our houses can also create a business for you. The Airbnb market right now is what's in the market right now. So whatever house you decide to buy from wherever of our locations, it's perfect for any Airbnb. If you want to have a house where you can raise your children that is within Nairobi, we have something for you. If you want a house that is maybe in Eldoret, we actually have something for you. So there's something for you here at King's Developers. That's why you should invest with us, because we cater to that specific need that you think you have about housing. We are catering to that need. You name it, we solve it for you.
A commendable job from King's developers who are doing amazing work right here in the 254 and giving their clients a royal treatment. With that, we have come to the end of the show. But before I leave your screens, Chams Media has been organizing investment forums in various parts of the world. And this year we're doing it in 14 cities, and we're beginning in Australia, where we shall be in Perth City, Adelaide City and Melbourne City. This, of course, is in collaboration with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We shall also be partnering with the Kenya-Australia Chamber of Commerce, as well as the State Department for Diaspora Affairs, as well as various Kenyan associations present in those cities. This is an amazing session, and you can plug in for you to be able to see how you can connect and do business beyond borders. But for now, thank you for watching, and all we can say is let's do this again next time.